these were two juveniles who were 16 and 17-year-old. They were on a joyride, they were on alcohol, and they hit the divider because they were speeding. My husband was on his ride not knowing that something like this will just come up on him. He was taken to the hospital, he was brought dead.
There's a lot of brain science which has constantly been telling us that the frontal cortex, prefrontal cortex of the brain is the last part of the brain to develop, and that happens in early 20s.
This girl was 6-year-old. She was found in a public toilet with her throat slit completely from here to there and bleeding to death. He had raped her and almost killed her. She survived miraculously. It was her fate. But this guy was out in 1 week from Juvenile Justice Board.
Children do come from certain social backgrounds where they are not probably as privileged as you and me to have that kind of education or that kind of upbringing. And it would be wrong to blame the child in those situations that now that you've committed a crime, you have to be tried as an adult.
I feel that till the time juveniles are not punished and not treated as adults, these things will not stop.
They are being treated as adults. They will then come out of that jail as hardened criminals, which often also lead to relapses or recidivism.
My research tells me that it does not work as a deterrent. On the contrary, the moment you give harsher sentences, you actually increase the rate of repeat offending.
I don't know, when you can plan a rape, when you can plan a murder, you know that you need to kill the victim because otherwise you'll be, kind of you can't leave the witness. That kind of mindset, it means they have evolved.
While a child has committed an offense, there is also a possibility of coexisting of that child as a victim. We all actually do align and we are all standing on the same pedestal when it comes to effective implementation, which is something that we are all struggling in our own capacities, in our own spaces. And I believe that these conversations, these spaces are also equally important because they reinforce the the importance or the crucial implementation of the law that is necessary.
People must understand that if they've done wrong, they'll have to bear the consequences.
Exactly. That's the only ask. That's the only ask.